folks.
Yes.
The Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, the Shadows of Amn. And when last we left off, we made our final preparations for Chapter 7, the final chapter of the game. We have presented Melanthorn to the elves, and they have opened the way to Suldanessellar. Let us go into Suldanessellar and confront Irenicus. We need our soul back, and while we're at it, let's kill him. I think he deserves no less.
Nothing to it.
Guided by the light of the rim lanthorn, you pass effortlessly through what had seemed an impenetrable wall of trees. The city that greets you as you emerge is at once inspiring, but also profoundly troubling. For amidst the majestic architecture are dozens of bodies, elves that have fallen while defending their home. Suldanessellar is in the grip of Irenicus and his minions, and it will not be relinquished without a fight.
And we're joining that fight, on the side of the elves.
It is as I feared. The madman Irenicus has unleashed his anger upon the city, and worse yet, I now recognize the magic he has employed.
Are you going to be giving me a quest to get rid of that magic? Because we're pretty good at dealing with magic at this point.
Corruption magics, illusions from a race of spirits, the Rakshasa. Such creatures are very predatory. It would appear that there is no depth to which Irenicus will not sink.
We've dealt with them as well. Hopefully, they won't be a problem here. That said, this is near the end of the game, so we may be fighting some tougher variants of them.
Suldanessellar is under siege. With this number of beasts under his command, Irenicus will be very hard to unseat.
If you have suggestions, make them now. I will not let him best me again. We must proceed with caution. Not everyone in the city can withstand an onslaught like this. Their safety must take priority. You must seek out Elysim. She will know what to do. She has a link to the divine not unlike your own, though through a much more benevolent spirit. Failing that, find the High Priestess Demin. If anyone had warning of Irenicus and made preparations, it would be one of those two. Go, Terri Coleman. I will garrison this area with my elite war guards. We will shepherd the people to safety as you secure the inner city. Move out, men. Watch for survivors and beware of magical illusions. Yes, my liege. It shall be done as you say. For the Queen!
What would you have me do?
We have conversation, apparently. The great elven city of Suldanessellar, brought to its knees by a single mage. Pathetic. It was a very brief conversation.
I will listen, for now.
That is about to get longer. This is all stuff I've never seen before, so I had no idea he was going to talk again. The mage's plan was effective, it cannot be denied. Irenicus wields fear and panic like a seasoned warrior does sword and shield. Hit him right and the most seasoned warrior will still fall. He is not one to trifle with, but neither are we. This is a beautiful sight. Had we more time, Terri Coleman, I would take you where we stand, in the midst of this chaos. Armor class reduction be damned. Kiss me. With pleasure. You and I, Terri Coleman, we will go far. Now let us make this Irenicus suffer as his victims have suffered. You are mine, and he will pay for his transgressions. Dawn is mad.
Yes, very well.
Let us channel that anger into killing Irenicus's allies.
This does not bode well for the survival of the city. If Irenicus is not stopped, it will be the end of a great history. Do not tarry in finding Elysim or High Priestess Demin.
What will they be able to do but I cannot? This is a very old city. would not have lasted without some protections of its own. Find Demin or Elysim, and they will no doubt bring these protections to bear. Alright, we have a map here. The House of the Horn, the Temple of Rilifane, the Priest's House, the House of a Talisman, Demin's house is there, House of the Moon, the Palace, the Harpist's house, and to the Forest Clearing. Also, it is now day. Good thing we were wearing that cloak to protect Hexat. Now we need to pop into these houses, one at a time, and see what we can do. And see if there are any enemies to defeat. There are enemies here. We have a stone golem, a clay golem, and a stone golem. Fortunately, we have the right person to deal with golems. You are going to immediately attack Korgan. This is really not going to do very much because we can kill these golems in one hit. One very slow hit.
I cannot!
Oh, thank you, my lord. Yes, thank you. We thought for sure those horrible creatures would kill us. They slaughtered all of the priestesses. Yes, they came into the temple and killed them. All of Rilifane's children. Oh, but not Demin. The High Priestess, she's still alive. I saw her earlier battling these creatures. You must save her. Where can I find this Demin? I last saw her in the southwest of the city. Perhaps she has retreated into one of the homes there. I do not know. I shall find her if I can. Meanwhile, Elhan is at the gates, evacuating the city. Go there, and you should be safe. Yes, of course. We'll go there right now. We gained a little bit of experience there, which is awesome. Is there anything to loot? There are plenty of things to loot. Let us see about finding traps, because there'll still be traps about, and we need to deal with them. I wish the slow effect would fade sooner, but it's not going to, is it? Nothing to unlock. So, slowly walk over there in slow motion. And we'll see if there are any traps here. The answer is no. No traps at all, so we're free to loot. You have a tiny stockpile of arrows here. And there is a magic cloak, a stone horn, that seems important, and a small stockpile of goodies. Let us first look at the cloak. That seems like a powerful thing. The Cloak of Elven kind, less powerful than I thought it would be. This green cloak resembles a normal cloak. Wearing it makes any person able to hide in shadows with astonishing ability. As per the thief ability, though, the moment the wearer attacks or otherwise makes his or her presence known, the wearer must leave the shadows. What's interesting about this is that it's only not usable by a wizard slayer, though I don't think any other classes that don't have thief abilities or similar such abilities conferred by their classes that they have can hide in shadows. Still, not a bad thing to find. You can't identify any of these, so we'll just have you identify them. You know what most of these are, though. And there is a scroll that is going to be put away forever. We have studded leather armor +1, as if we actually need ooh, accidentally hid that away. Can you come back, please? Thank you. I want that to stay there. It's not like we need studded leather +1, but I'm not going to say no to loot that we can do something with at some point. I mean, we're not going to be doing anything with it right now. Also, can you put these in there? I accidentally gave these to you. It really should be you that holds on to these. There we go. Oh, that's full now. And lastly, this. An elegantly carved stone horn. The horn appears to have been part of a larger carving, but has obviously been torn away from it. That just screams, hey, this is really important for completing a puzzle. So let's go, and we could go over there, we could go all the way over to the palace, but let's be thorough and go in this direction. Korgan and Terri will get there first. Ooh, we have an iron golem. You should be okay to deal with this. Actually, no, you should be okay to deal with this, really. Yeah, you should be fine. We don't want Korgan to hit that because it will be hasted, I believe, by the electricity.
This should be fun.
You should be fine with this. Yeah, that weapon is more than powerful enough to take care of an iron golem. And now we have to deal with a group of Rakshasa. This shouldn't be too tricky. This really shouldn't be too tricky. Have at thee! While I'm thinking about it, actually no, I think I will save using the helmet of simulacrum. Don't think we need it. What we do need, however, is a chain lightning, and for you to start firing off a couple of shots. These foes really are not that hard for our group. Our group is extremely over-leveled for this stuff. Case in point, extremely over-leveled. This would be tricky if we were about level 14, 15, but we're really not. So we can take care of these easily, and then take care of you. Oh look, more golems! Would you like to perish? You don't get much of a choice in the matter, you are going to perish because we have Cromfeia. And we're going to wait for all of these clouds to dissipate. And I think everyone here is regenerating, you're regenerating, you're regenerating. Yes, everyone here is regenerating, so we don't really need to use the... Oh, hello! An adamantite golem. Okay, this might be a bit more of a problem. Let's have a look and see... yeah, this may be a problem. We are dealing damage to it, though, slowly. Lots of the damage is resisted, but we are slowly whittling through. And there it goes. Together, our team can deal with them. I do believe the higher level you are, there are more tricky foes. Also, they do hit hard. That was Korgan there taking a lot of damage. But all the damage is not going to be enough if you don't actually finish off my party members. So, you are gone. And we can easily deal with this damage with a bit of healing. Do we want to use that, or do we just want to use a heal right now? You know what? A heal might be better. You have a lot of health there to restore. And while I'm thinking about it, we'll just use this scroll as well. It's here. Might as well use it. Using my consumable resources? Whatever next? I know. Let's pop into here. Oh, first, let's go deal with you. That should be one hit. Kapow. If there's an unlimited supply of them, I'd like to keep facing them. Ooh, in here we have Sunir, we have a Rakshasa, an Iron Golem, and a Glabrazu. Right. This fight might be a little bit trickier. Might be a little bit trickier. We want you there.
Yeah.
Want you there. I want you to take care of the Glabrazu. And I want you to haste everyone, please. What audacity, Terri Coleman. You continue to surprise me. But it ends here. Irenicus must not be disturbed during his ritual. What ritual? What is he planning now? What does it matter, Terri? You'll soon be dead. We'll see about that, shall we? Right, you have cast a few spells. Improved Mantle. Right. So we need to deal with that Improved Mantle, and we can do that with a Breach spell. Breach will be good here. Where are you? There you are. You can go take care of this Rakshasa. You can do that and help with the Iron Golem, because the Iron Golem is going to be a problem. I want you to quaff a potion and start Oh, the Rakshasa's gone. Never mind, I thought the Rakshasa would be around a little longer than that. I actually want you to start dealing with the Golem first. And I think you've cast Breach, which means... yeah, which means you are just gone. Yeah, that plan didn't go so well for you, Sunir, did it? Also, you had a +1 quarterstaff. As far as loot goes, that's kind of sad.
Go bother someone else.
As for other loot, there is other loot in here.
If that is what you want.
It's right here, and I think it's the only stuff that we can get apart from a normal longsword. Yep, nothing else here. No traps either. And there is actually nothing else in here.
Disagreeable.
I know, Dawn.
Gather
No
your party
loot?
before venturing.
Always disagreeable. Now let's move over to... we haven't explored there. So we'll go over to here, and then we'll check out there. Nobody here? Okay. We'll, take a look here.
Aye, that be
Nobody
sound
there. Are there any doors here? No doors here, so we'll just have you pop up here and
You're a stranger.
eek! More monsters! More monsters! No, no, Vilanus. It's not monsters. It's just strangers. But please, ma'am, can you help us? Mother and father, they told us to wait inside. They went outside, and we heard such strange noises. They're dead! Mother and father are dead! No! No, Vilanus, that's not true. You've seen them, haven't you, Mum? You've seen them? I haven't seen them, but that doesn't mean they're dead. Come, you should go to the city gates. It is safe there. They're dead! They're dead! Oh, I knew it! They might not be, Vilanus. Come on. Thank you, ma'am. We've saved them. Whether their parents are alive or dead is not something we can probably impact. But we managed to save them at the very least, and that is something. Right, we want to go to the House of the Talisman next. And quickly rush into here. Anyone to have at the inn here? No.
Fear not.
I don't
I'm
like
watching
this.
your back.
This screams of trap to me.
Certainly.
There's something going on in that corner as well.
If you say
No
so.
traps that I can see, though.
I'm waiting. Of course.
Let's check this out. The odd, distinctly elven container is locked, and no amount of pressure will force it open. The lid holds 5 pressure plates, each adorned with symbols common to Suldanessellar. That is, let's scroll up here. I think that's, Rilliphane, the Tree of Life, a rune of Suldanessellar, Corin Larathian, the father of the elven pantheon, and the elven symbol for water. Cryptic text below the runes makes reference to a priest's stone in the room above. A clue to the puzzle, perhaps? Above the runes, the inscription reads, "The natural order shall prevail." Obviously, the runes on the box must be pressed in a certain order to access the contents. The edge of the box seems corroded, as if by acid. Which rune will you press? None of them right now. The symbols lead you to believe that the mystery of the puzzle lies with elven religion. Something within the city might be able to offer a clue. It's best not to poke at things like that if you don't know the solution. We'll probably get attacked by a huge amount of acid, and it's very clear that other people have tried and failed. Here is a meteor swarm scroll, and 7 whole gold. The gold is not important. The meteor swarm, however, that's something that Edwin can learn. So let's see if we can learn it. We shall save here. First time we've saved while in Suldanessellar. And succeed. Marvellous.
Have you nothing else to do but
That's
bother me?
9,000, that's not 9,000 experience. No, it is 9,000 experience. That's a lot of experience. And here's a golem.
Be quick with it.
Would you like to keep throwing experience at me? Because I like getting experience. 8,000 more experience I won't say no to. And in fact, while I'm thinking about it, let's go up into the priest's home and see if there's any clue up there. This place seems rather empty, and I don't like that. Traps? Traps anywhere? I'm surprised I haven't encountered a single trap so far. You'd think that people would prepare for an attack by putting traps everywhere, but then again, I doubt they have much time to prepare. There's nothing here. Okay. Nothing here. 1 whole gold, we're rich beyond our wildest dreams. A scroll of identify, and okay, an elven priest stone. And just in case we needed it, here is a scroll of time stop. That actually might be quite useful. I'll put that there for now. Well, have a look at this. I believe I see a typo here. Let's see if you can spot it too. This a holy stone used by priests of the elven god Rillifain. A piece of the ritual is written on the back. From Corellon or began, Rillifain grew. From the branches of Rillifain the water flowed, granting life to the tree. Suldanessellar owes all to the tree. I think that may be what we need to open up the box down here. So let's quickly pop over here and see if that's the case. We're definitely going to have to read that again, check the inscription once more, because we want to get it right first time. Don't want to suffer the consequences that seem acidy and doomy. So, Corellon, Rillifain. So Corellon, Rillifain, water, tree, Suldanessellar.
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
Okay,
I'm waiting,
let's try this again.
if you say so.
So, press the rune of Corellon Larathian. The plate moves into the lid and stays. What shall you press next? Then, Rillifain? Then, water, tree of life. It works. There is only one rune left, that which represents Suldanessellar. You press it, and the box opens. Within, you find the talisman of Rillifain. I get the feeling this is important. This is the holy symbol of the elven god Rillifain. Replace think this is important with know that is important. And so, folks, when we come back, we're going to continue to explore Suldanessellar, a part of the game that would be a lot more difficult were we not ridiculously high level and exceptionally well equipped with stuff from the expansion. But we could still encounter a stumbling block. All it would take is a group of wizards who are pretty much or well prepared for our arrival to give us a problem, as we saw when I dealt with the Knights of the Vigil. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.